What is up, Earthnoids and Spacenoids? I am just a simple new type, and in this episode, we are moving forward in Universal Century to UC-0097 as we cover Mobile Suit Gundam narrative. Last time, Minerva told the world of Laplace's box. The colony builder Magallanica was saved by Banagher and Riddy and is now in Minerva's control. After a year of knowing the contents of Laplace's box, the question is, has anything changed? No. After Anaheim Electronics deals with the fallout of Martha, Luo & Co. begin getting into mobile suit production. We will also learn about the 3 children that predict the future. So let's get into this. In Australia, a group of orphans are on a bus when one little girl named Rita runs away. 2 other kids chase after her. This is Jonah Baston and Michelle Luo. I'm going to refer to him as Jonah, but I think it might be Yona, kind of like how Yuta is spelled with a J from Moon Gundam. We could also refer to him as Riddy Light, because that's kind of what he is. Rita grabs Michelle and Jonah's hand and she senses something. She says that scary and sad things are about to happen. Of course, we know now what is about to happen is Operation British. Now in high quality. Want to see civilians get vaporized? We got you covered. 3 years later, these 3 all happen to be new types. We get a swift glimpse of Rita getting surgery for her cyber new type upgrades. Jonah suddenly wakes up. It was all a bad dream. He is in New Hong Kong. In the same city at Luo & Co., Michelle is meeting Vice Admiral Maori. Brick Teclato watches over them. After leaving, Maori's assistant wonders if they could trust Michelle, but it is known that she is able to predict the outcome of every war. She predicted the AUG winning the Grips conflict, which is why Luo & Co. sided with them. Luo & Co. were also the first to pull out of Lhasa during the Second Neo-Zeon War. If you follow our coverage of Moon Gundam, you can see Luo & Co. make moves in the background in UC-0091 before Char made his move. Michelle is one of the miracle children. Brick informs Michelle, and by Michelle, I mean you, the viewer, about Unicorn Gundam. Since the Laplace incident, both Unicorn and Banshee has been disassembled and locked away. They believe that its power is beyond human comprehension. That is exactly what I was saying in our Unicorn coverage. Can we roll back that footage?
Aaron says that the red glow on Unicorn is the exposed cycle frame. He says that Anaheim created this mobile suit, that even they don't understand the glow or the full extent of the cycle frame. What?
Shut it down. I am glad they finally understood the power they were wielding. Michelle is looking for a power like the Unicorn Gundams, as she is trying to save her father, Wooman Luo, who is currently in cryostasis. Brick looks over the data of the other miracle child, Jonah, as well as the RX-9. A vehicle drives down a mountainous road, being escorted by Jagan D escort types. The RGM-89D ESC Jagan Type D escort type is a variant of the Type D and has its Vulcans removed and chest armor reinforced. Weapons include a 90mm short machine gun, a Type D beam saber, a hand grenade, and a shield which stores a twin missile launcher. Other mobile suits escorting the vehicle are the Anxas and a Gustav Karl Type 13. EFF happens to be transporting Martha Vist carbine. They come under attack from above by Rick DJs. The pilots include Michelle and Jonah. They stop the vehicle, and Michelle steps on this guy. Damn. Michelle tells Martha that Vist and Anaheim have turned their backs on her, so they should work together. In exchange, she wants the Unicorn's 3rd brother, the Phenex. Jonah thinks back on the past and calls Michelle a liar. Later in the future, we see a witch hunt happen on the Phenex Gundam. The RX-0 Unicorn Gundam 03 Phenex is the 3rd Unicorn Gundam that was secretly built by EFF using data from Unit 1 and Unit 2. It has a golden body that resembles a Phoenix. Like its brothers, it has the new type destroyer or NTD system, along with the beam magnum. It also has the armed armor DE like Unicorn Gundam and arm armor XC, specifically in the manga 0096 Last Sun. Other weapons include 60mm Vulcan guns and a beam saber which doubles as a beam tonfa. Rita is piloting Phenex. The Shizar unit is chasing Phenex. This unit is a part of the Klopp-class ship, the Damascus. Their leader is Iago Hakana. Their team uses the Jesta Shizar type. The RGM-96XS Jesta Shizar type is a special unit Jesta designed by Anaheim Electronics for Operation Phoenix Hunt. These units are specific to each team. Team A is a high mobility type unit. Team B is all equipped with the Mega Beam sniper rifles. Team C uses the capture gun, which shoots out an electromagnetic net. Team C also rides on Type 89 base jabbers. All units have the upgraded head sensor. Other weapons include the Vulcan pod system, hand grenades, a beam rifle, and a shield. The speedsters rush in while the snipers try to pick off Phenex. The capture team tries to go in with their nets, but Phenex can dodge with ease. A voice comes on the radio and tells them to get out of the way of the beam blast. That is when a Gundam approaches. It is Narrative Gundam using the Apex. The RX-9A Narrative Gundam Apex is a high mobility loadout for Narrative Gundam. It allows it to accelerate as fast as Phenex. The Apex main weapon is the Psycho Capture, which is similar to the Psycho Jammer on the Rosen Zulu. It uses claws to trap its enemy in a Psycho field. Many boosters have been attached to the leg. It is equipped with 60mm Vulcan guns, the Beam Saber, a high mega cannon, a 5-tube missile launcher, and a large beam saber. It also has a core block system. It is piloted by Jonah. The Gundam launches from a ship manned by Michelle and Brick. Jonah focuses on using the Psycho Capture. Phenex is able to escape from the Psycho field. A cosmic glow emits from Phenex. Michelle tells him to shoot, but he grapples onto her and tries to get her to remember him. Iago and his team tell him not to interfere with their mission to capture the Gundam. I like that we get a new type flash that is very similar to the original scene in 0097. Rita gives a speech to everyone on the battlefield. She asks if there really is a heaven, like she once did when she was younger. Jonah fires a beam blast towards Phenex as it disappears. Rita says she wants to be a bird in the next life. Hey, that's Lala's thing. Do all new types just want to become cosmic birds? Meanwhile, in the Republic of Zeon, in Side 3, the people of the Republic are concerned that keeping Magallanica in Zeon territory is not a good idea. Minerva isn't having any political nonsense from these people. She calls Zinnerman. One of the members of the Republic, Monahan Bakaro, seems to be working with Zeon extremists. He contacts Zoltan. Zoltan! Back on the Damascus, the Shizar team wonders why the new Gundam got in the way of their top secret mission, handed down by HQ. It seems HQ was the one that sent the Gundam in the first place. They assume it is one of Anaheim Electronics, but Captain Avery tells them that it is actually made by Luo & Co. They sent a Gundam to capture a Gundam. The old types realize they will be obsolete soon. Brick and Luo & Co. have claimed part of the ship for their own needs, and he prevents Iago from going into one sector. The mechanics remove the armor from the Gundam, revealing its true form. The RX-9 Narrative Gundam was developed as a prototype for New Gundam. This unit is mainly designed to collect data and is a testbed unit. Narrative's cockpit lacks a standard 360-degree panoramic monitor and is located in the core block system that can detach and change into a core fighter during an emergency. We will also learn that this is secretly designed with the NTD system. This base form only has 60mm Vulcans. One thing to note is the bulky spacesuit that Jonah wears. The suit itself is composed of psycho frames, and it takes a team to get on and off. Michelle gives Jonah a good old bright slap. Iago is trying to listen in on their conversation. Jonah wants to bring Rita back alive, but she reminds him that she is too far gone and to take the shot next time. He looks down at his necklace. What is with people in the UC-90s having nostalgia pendants? A Chevet-class ship is carrying a familiar-looking mobile armor as Girazulus escort the ship. Looking at an image of Phenex is Zoltan. UC-0086. We return to Dakar, where Char revealed to the world that he is Casaval Rim Dakum and denounces the Titans. While this is happening, Stephanie Luo meets with Titan Special Task Force Commander Escola Goeda. The Titans currently have the Miracle Children, who are rumored to have predicted the colony drop. Stephanie and her father would like possession of them. One thing we learn in this conversation is that even though Wu Min Luo and Luo & Co. backed the AU during the Grips conflict, he doesn't actually believe in Zionism. She knows that the Psycho Gundam was the Titans' doing. Escola tries to pass the buck by saying it was another EFF department. She knows that this Psycho Gundam needs a new type to pilot, and he is in charge of the new types, or rather, artificial new types. She also knows of the experimentations with cyber new types. She has no interest in these man-made new types. She just wants one of the Miracle Children, but just one. I assume this is either Murasame Labs or New Type Labs, which was Titans-controlled. Other Titans-controlled New Type Labs during this time was Kilimanjaro, Oakland Labs, and a lab in Pyongyang, North Korea. Michelle wants to escape. Rita says, whatever it takes. Back in the present, Zeon is watching the battle data on Phenex. Their mission is to capture the Gundam. Zoltan is in the back, and he interrupts Alec Hugo's briefing and mansplains that they will use the Psycho Monitor to track down Phenex. We will learn that these have false positives, but a Psycho Monitor is able to detect Psycho waves. Because psycho waves can affect Minovsky particles, they can measure for weird anomalies caused by psycho fields, making it easier to detect Phenex. It sounds similar to how scientists can see black holes. They don't measure the black hole, they measure the anomalies around the black hole. At least that is my vague understanding of psycho monitors. Jonah is training with the Shizard team in the new B-Packs, the RX-9B Narrative Gundam B-Packs. Main weapon is the Wired Guided Assault Unit. It is a backpack with 2 wired control weapons. These wired units can also be swapped out for the Psycho Jammers to capture Phenex. Jonah will refer to these as NCOMs, though they are different. Other weapons include 60mm Vulcans, a beam saber, and a small shield. Iago flashes back to him, going over Jonah's record. He has no merits or demerits, and there isn't a lot of info on him besides that he is on loan from Luo & Co. Jonah says nothing out of confidentiality. Iago knows that he and EFF are hiding something. The Damascus goes to high alert as a Xeon ship approaches. It is the Chevet-class ship and Zoltan. He launches in the Sinanju Stein. The MSN 06S-2 Sinanju Stein is the second unit built off of the original Sinanju Stein, the first being the one stolen by Full Frontal, known simply as Sinanju. This is more or less the same as Sinanju, with the exception of having a large beam axe instead of a pair of smaller beam axes. Other weapons include 60mm Vulcans, a beam saber, a high beam rifle, a bazooka, a shield, and a grenade launcher. Like the original, this has the Intention automatic system and is covered with psycho frames in the cockpit. The two forces approach Side 6. And that will do it for this episode. One thing to note is that Zoltan and Chevet are Republic of Xeon forces. They aren't Xeon remnants. They are just extremists, even though they are wearing sleeves uniforms. Next time, we will see the Damascus team fight Zoltan inside of Side 6. We will learn more about the Miracle Children when they were Titan's experiments. And we will see that cosmic glow once again. Also, Banana shows up. But that will do it for now, new types. Remember, even when faced with the truth, it is hard to make change. Peace.